Behold, my friends, for we have been called into none other than the domicile of the Tree Anole King himself, who, yes, is an iguana, but let's not mince details here. It's dedicated to the Tree Anole that was outside my window the first day that we stepped foot on what will become known as Kiwi Island eventually. And the king has requested our presence, for he wants us to know that we have a mission from him. We have a duty, a responsibility that he feels we are perhaps neglecting, and that simply will not do. And so, King Trianoli, in his wisdom, says to us that we must care for his people. We must tend to his vast number of subjects and make sure that they are adequately taken care of. Their bladders have bathrooms to satisfy themselves in. Their mouths have adorable little shops that we could totally say have like tiny little, like, oh, what would I even sell? Like pineapple fried rice? Oh, something delicious in. Oh my goodness. He wants us to make sure that we fulfill a vital duty of tending to his subjects, which we really haven't been doing. And I'm sure that King Trianoli, in his wisdom, is letting us know that, because if we do so, we will escape our financial problems, which are myriad and growing. But hello everyone, and welcome back to what will become known as Kiwi Island, especially now that we actually have kiwi! We actually found some kiwi from a rescue that have two of them ready to go ahead and put into Kiwi Island. I am so excited about this. Let's actually have a little gander at what kind of habitat they might want just before we go ahead and start setting everything up, since if we want to have a myriad of kiwi running about, it's good to know their social needs, like the fact that they are solitary and territorial, who either live alone or in a monogamous mated pair. They can occasionally be found in small groups when traveling. That's so cute. They have an underground burrow. I kind of vaguely remembered that. North Island brown kiwis are territorial and maintain a territory that includes an underground burrow. A receptive female kiwi vocalizes at the entrance of her burrow at night in order to attract mates. She may be volatile and aggressive towards approaching males while deciding whether or not they are worthy of her presence, or she wants to mate with them. If she accepts, the two engage in a mating display around the entrance of the burrow, which involves circling and chasing each other. Shortly after mating, the female lays 1 or 2 eggs. 1 or 2. I've got to tilt my head a little bit. I think maybe the kiwi that's known for laying that really huge egg and having those famous x-rays. We need to get those x-rays. Oh my gosh, where are my notes? Okay, so we need like gravid. What would you call it? Gravid if it's a kiwi, a bird species that has an egg in it? Well, I'm going to put gravid for now. Gravid kiwi x-ray. We're definitely going to have to put those down as educational pictures. And then how many species of kiwi are there? Oh my gosh, I just realized. We need a kiwi stand. We need to put down a food place or a juice place that like has just like kiwi themed items. That would be so freaking cute. In any case, after she lays the eggs inside the burrow or a hollow log within thick vegetation or a rocky crevice, the eggs are exclusively incubated by the male for 2.5 to 3 months, after which the chicks hatch. That's a lot of time sitting there making sure that the egg is taken care of. How does the male have like longer feathers to compensate for how big kiwi eggs tend to be? Or is this just a North Island brown kiwi like trait? This is so interesting. I love collecting curious questions. The chicks are able to feed themselves immediately after hatching, and within 5 or 6 days leave the nest for the first time. They remain in their natal burrow for 2 to 5 weeks before leaving to find their own territory. Wow, they're sexually mature at 1 year for males and 2 to 3 years for females, which makes sense because eggs take a lot of resources to go ahead and create, and you want to make sure that you're big enough to be able to support that. That's so cool! Oh, and I totally forgot to actually check and see like the size of the territory that they might want. So let's see. So they don't really need a huge area. They only need a bit over maybe, okay, for 2 adults, a bit over 2,000 square feet of land. And then as long as it's greater than 3.3 feet, they can't jump it. I love that. That makes me think of guinea pigs. All right, but let's come in and let's make ourselves a kiwi area. This is gonna be so much fun. I think I'm gonna really lean in on having more curves this time around, just because I think that could be quite fun. Well, I say that, but okay, maybe we'll start. Should we have it closer? Yeah, let's start with something a wee bit closer, maybe with the glass. I think kiwi are actually very shy as well, so we might want to be a little bit mindful about getting the two-way glass as quickly as we can, to the point where I might want to make sure that we have our mechanic potentially researching that. So I don't think we have our mechanic doing any research right now. Whoops! Look, it's been busy. Alright, we'll have a glass habitat gate. Not that, like, I kind of want to move the whole thing over a little bit, but... well, sometimes you just have to, like, roll with it. Is this big enough? Yes! So this is indeed big enough for our kiwi! Yes! Oh my gosh! The first two kiwi of Kiwi Island! Oh, I'm so excited! Okay, we have to make sure that they have, like, enough of everything that they need for their well-being. We need to go ahead and make sure that they've actually got, oh gosh, like water, spots for food maybe. Okay, so water, 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 water stations. Oh, a little water trough. Oh, it's so cute. Oh my gosh, that's really cute. Would that, is it so big though that it would prevent, okay, you know what? I don't think we can do the trough because I just realized it's so big it might actually prevent our kiwi from getting what they need. So let's put in like water like this. And I know that the water bowls are going to be a little bit more work to maintain. Okay, maybe we won't put in the water bowls actually. I'm too nervous. I don't, no offense to our current wonderful zookeeper, and oh. Oh my gosh. It's so cute. It's so cute. Oh no. I really want to see a kiwi. Oh my gosh. This is so cute. Like, and I suppose I should explain myself, but as a pixel biologist, you see, and as a lover of our actual natural world, the thing is, like, when I look at them, the reason they blow me away, the reason I am so enchanted, is not only their squat forms, is not only the fact that they are like little round balls with gigantic feet and a long beak, but it's also their unique evolutionary history as rarites. Their closest living relative used to be the elephant bird, believe it or not. The way that for absolute generation upon generation upon generation, they actually were isolated in island chains and became what they are today. They do the flop. They do the flop. They do the flop. I have to show my husband that they do the flop. Oh my gosh. I thought that was just an amazing, perfect gif of a kiwi in black and white, like running around, that just happened to flop, but they actually flop on the regular. That's a kiwi trait. That's incorporated into the kiwi that I get. Okay, that's it. They're perfect. There never will need to be another adventure within our Planet Zoo realms. I understand this now, because it doesn't get better than this. It just simply doesn't. And we need to have Northheart, Island Vet Northheart, go ahead and start researching them. Oh yay, and our spectacled foxes are finally having offspring. Hopefully that will help us out with the whole, like, keeping funds for this place. Because we really need help with that. And maybe we can have our educator go ahead and start educating specifically on the kiwis as well. Oh my gosh, and I mean, we should put, like, bathrooms over here. If we want guests to go ahead and come admire the kiwi, then having bathrooms is a perfect way to make that happen. since the guests are indeed led by their bladders. Can't blame them. And then let's see. We'll also have like a little trail wheeling this way so people can come and see the kiwi. All right, come on, come on, come on, come on. And beautiful. Oh my gosh. All right, this is just, I love this. This is going to be the first kiwi, like, do I call it a forest? The Kiwi Palace? It's not a palace right now. It looks like a holding pen of sorrow. But I promise we're going to be putting in a lot more plants and things for them to do in just a second. Oh man. I just, you know, I want to name these kiwi too. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna name each of the Kiwi Forest after our patrons, and then each of our Kiwis after our patrons. I don't know how long they might live, but normally we will use the random comment generator with your guys' random comments from our previous videos to name the other animals. But the Kiwis, this is actually going to be, oh, Stray Fawn! This is going to be Stray Fawn Kiwi Kiwi Trail. There we go. After Stray Fawn Studios, actually, who is sweet enough that they do like lean back in a little bit support on our Patreon, which I think is so nice of them. They're the ones behind Niche and Wandering Village, and obviously a huge part of our pixel biology history. Oh, and I know they look bored. I know they look bored, but we're gonna make this happen. We're gonna make this happen, and we have our female who we are going to go ahead and we are actually going to name Saffron Eek. After the wonderful Saffron Eek, one of our fantastic patrons. Thank you so much. You are making my dreams possible. Like, look at this. Look at this. This is so perfect. And this is going to be Voice Gear. Voice Gear, welcome. Whoops, come back here. Come back. Oh, he's... It's so cute, you guys. It's Voice Cree. There we go. Oh my gosh. I just love them. I just love them so much. All right, okay, double checking the name. I got distracted watching the Kiwis go ahead and preen. And let's make sure that they have a home that they can really enjoy, that can really bring them bliss and happiness. And let's get the educator over here to really start like helping out with the education stuff. We need a workshop. If I want to have my researcher do some researching, I probably do need that workshop. All right, let's see. And we're going to need like another research facility at some point in the future so that we can have our vets researching around the clock, because we'll have plenty of healthy animals. I don't know what you guys are talking about. They're going to be just fine, just fine, and able to go ahead and not get sick so that our vets have plenty of time to do scientific research and get us new enrichment items. The forage box. The forage box of wonders. That I'm gonna have to find just the perfect place to put. There we go. Because we can't modify the terrain. And a little sprinkler. Oh yes. Oh yes. Thank you very much. I will accept these as adorable Kiwi offerings. This is so freaking cute. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy. So they've got a little bit of food and a little bit of toy enrichment, and hopefully they will possibly consider bringing many adorable Kiwi babies on in. So, Saffronique, and let's see, where are you going? Oh, you're so cute. Voicecree, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, the flop. That wasn't fast forwarded or anything. That was the way they flop. I am so happy right now. Just absolutely blissful. And now we're going to go ahead and make sure that they have plenty of plants so that they can like hide themselves away. I don't blame them. They're probably very, there we go. They're probably very determined. We want temperate for these guys. Temperate. And I want, does that filter properly? Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. So there we go. I just want to see what count as these kinds of plants. Do we have anything new? Not the Australian palm frond. All right, I'm actually going to go ahead and check what new plants have come in. There we go. No, not a diseased animal. Wait, do we not have a quarantine? But we do have a vet place, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we have a vet place, so we should be okay. All right, so we have amongst the new nature items that we can put in cabbage trees. Oh, look at you guys. It kind of looks like a pineapple that just didn't want to stop growing up. I like them. I like them. We'll put down a couple over here. We've got a few different variants of a cabbage tree for all of your cabbage needs. There's not actually cabbages in these guys. I would actually love to know the name reasoning behind them. Because who looked at this and was like, yes, cabbage tree. That's what we're going to go for. Sometimes the common names that we get for some of the different plants just absolutely cracks me up because, oh, hey, there we go. Maybe it was on a little bit fast forward. Hey, calm down. I want to watch my kiwi in peace, thank you. And then you remember what I was just saying about sometimes it can be quite interesting to investigate the reasoning behind the common names of plants? So we have cabbage tree and then coastal pig face. Coastal pig face? That's hilarious. I have no idea why. Like, why would you name this plant coastal pig face? To be fair, pigs were very popular across Oceania. They were, I think, the only mammal that got introduced to the Hawaiian Islands, other than rats and humans, of course. But I'm gonna have to like double check that. I just remember pigs were one of the creatures that were like brought by Polynesian people to Hawaii, at least. Let's see. They were probably very, very important. I wonder how big they were. Like, do you have miniature pigs? Because we have some gigantic hogs in the modern era, but breeding those animals for modern agricultural practices is very different from what it was like for centuries before that. And I don't really see like our current pigs fitting on a canoe that you're going to take thousands of miles across the ocean to what will eventually become known as Hawaii. But here we have the coastal pig face. Just a few pieces here and there to go ahead and decor the place up a bit. We also, oh yes. How has it taken me so long to find the ferns? How has it taken me so long to find the ferns? Look at the size of these. This, tears in my eyes. This was absolutely a experience made for the Seri. If you ever are like, oh Seri, you just love so much of what adventures you can find in Planet Zoo because they let you feed a giraffe once. No. Yes, I do appreciate that, and also feeding the giraffe and the Galapagos tortoise, the video that I still have as my main video. That was when my husband realized he wanted to propose to me. It was that trip. So yes, it remains super special to my heart forever. But look, has anyone else offered me this? Has anyone else put into my waiting arms gigantic ferns? And not just one type of giant fern either, you guys, because that deserves to be known as the king fern, and we will definitely have to do a little bit of research about that one. But we also have the Nikau palm, which I apologize, I'm probably butchering the name very badly, but I will do my best to try to pick up on some of the pronunciation. That can get a little tricky for me because if I read something that looks like it could be a Hawaiian word, I might use my limited knowledge of how you pronounce those letters, but I will still do my best. We also have the lava rocks, the cooled lava rocks. Boy, that makes me think about like Sims 4 for some reason, that our adventures there. What do you mean about to have offspring? We have a kiwi baby! I haven't even gotten to the silver fern, which it turns out the silver ferns are super important because they happen to be like a symbol for the Maori, and they happen to be a symbol of like New Zealand, which I never knew, and now here we are, before I even have a chance to like visit with them. Oh my gosh, you're kidding. Oh my word. 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 Oh my gosh. No way. No way. It's a kiwi baby. It's a kiwi chick. Oh my goodness. Did you hear that tiny peep? I'm dead. We've lost it in the pig face plants, the leaves of the pig face plant that we just dug into the soil and planted in our kiwi exhibit. It is preening its tiny feathers. It is peeping its tiny peep. Yes. Yes, I could sit here forever watching this tiny one. I absolutely could. If you ever wonder, what do field biologists and researchers do out in the field all day? Sometimes you just sit in a blind and stare for hours at the same animal. And I used to wonder, because I get a little wiggly after a while, like, I really love wildlife and I love animals, but how do you spend that much time just staring at the same one and counting the number of times it preens or something like that? I think this is the answer. You find something that resonates so strongly with you, that fascinates you so deeply for its sheer cutitude, for its sheer interest, that you could sit there and count the number of times it goes beep or does little scritchies. Indeed, I have found the soul of curiosity in the eyes of a young Kiwi that we are going to go ahead and we are going to rename to none other than Fire Phoenix. Fire Phoenix, welcome. You are our young female Kiwi. We might actually keep part of your lineage. I might start marking these with a little star just to note that they are our patrons, so that I will remember to go ahead and no, you're not a king fern, you're a Kiwi. You're a Kiwi. You're a Kiwi hiding under the king fern. Could you, okay, like, come here, my friend. Come here, come here, come here. No! Just to make sure that we don't like lose track of which ones we might want to have a little bit of a lineage of. A family tree! I need to make a Kiwi family tree! That's what we can do to help keep track of the lineage somewhat. Like, well, A, we could have their plaques when they pass away, but that's kind of sad and memorial based, and maybe we want to go ahead and see the little Kiwi! Look at them! Aren't there the Kiwi? There's really the Kiwi sculptures. The Kiwi sculptures. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. I love it. But how would we... I guess I could just start putting Kiwis down with their names so that we don't lose them. But then I guess I wouldn't be able to make a family tree with that. But I guess actually I was thinking, oh, I could like line them up like a little family tree. That might get a little chaotic. Because if I keep those Kiwi and then we spread them about, you know what? We'll come up with a solution for this, but I want to try this out because this is so freaking cute. It is our very first Kiwi of the Kiwi like island line. We need to acknowledge their presence with something special. And so, of course, we're going to go ahead and we're going to make sure that Safranique is never going to be, like, forgotten in some way. I guess we could do the memorial plaques, but still. There we go. No, not King Fern. Okay, those King Ferns really want some of the attention. I will note that. They definitely would very much like you to pay attention to them. All right. You know what, this is good because I was wondering how I was going to do this since naming our patrons after animals is normally not something I do because the animals die pretty fast. However, now I have my answer. And now we can do like one of their children down here. So we can see the family line kind of go that way. And then we'll figure out what to do when we decide to keep some of their children. All right, and there's that one. And then finally we have Fire Phoenix. What a fun name, Phoenix, for a itty bitty, or fire. You know what we need to do? Obviously, we need to put some lava under Fire Phoenix. That would be so freaking cute. And I wonder if that means, here, we can do a couple different colors. Oh my gosh, that's so cool because we can customize the colors of the Kiwi. We can make it a little fire flame Kiwi. That's so precious. And then we can come over here and maybe we could do some of the like darker greens because we were really excited about the king. There we go. Really excited about the king ferns. And we'll give everybody just a touch of a unique color. That's so cute. Oh my gosh, I'm loving these ideas. We need to go ahead, we need to pull in our educator, we need to put down some education spots. I'm in love. I also need to go ahead and listen to like the Trianoli King and take care of his subjects. This is going to be a special island of my heart. I can just sense it right now. I'll see you guys next time. Stay curious.